Right. Welcome to episode 15 of Cal's Eternity, where, yes, once again, still can work on the sub-basement. On Aether Terror, I've actually got a good chunk of this already all built up. Because I'm also building the same structure over on Aether Terror. And I do have some learnings from that, because apparently, like, all here rather, turn on the Aether Terror version. On spit that one out and start again, because I'm pretty sure my voice just, like, poofed itself. But yeah, then, on the Aether Terror version, he got all kind of messed up, and it basically ended, like, here. So, all this was over here, basically, in terms of the actual scaling, which really is not what we want. And I just got a Discord notification, I'm not sure what from. Hasn't shown up on my phone, so, Right, that's the encoding terminal. Right, now, as we were doing last episode, phantoms. Oh, screw it. I'm gonna go home and skip the night, so that then I don't have to worry about the phantoms for 3 in-game days. So that should be basically until next episode. Right. Now watch them burn, baby, burn. I should totally get a zoom mod too. Just vroom. Yeah. And as I was saying though, at the end of the last episode, we're beginning to build out. We'll become the ME core, I guess you'd call it. Well, this is what I call it, at least. Yeah, because all this, because this one here now has power going to it, I can actually also now effectively cannibalize this controller. So let's go ahead and do that. And then place you there. Take out that. And then, yeah, from there, just pick up you. And I'm gonna have to turn off the pickup upgrade for the moment. Now, hang on. Notice in the chest here that I've got some Philips cables, so let's go and use these. Now, eventually all here will be turning closed up, but first I need to bring it to the freaking middle here, that's not an issue. Hang on. Yeah, I got 10. The. Oh, bloody hell. Didn't mean to do that. And double checking in there, each of the terminals to make sure I'm not going to be losing any items. Now. Middle. And of course that. So that. Alright. Now I do believe I've got just enough. I thought we can pick up snow blocks. Hang on. Need to put them back in manually. Alright. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I'm gonna smart put you there. Crafting terminal in the middle. Encoding terminal left. Access right. Now. Need this to be up here. That's the only issue. Oh. Lose what? About 3.2 KRF. But, yeah. That's like whatever in comparison to the amount we've got. Mind you, the MFE, that's literally millions of RF. So currently I have just shy, oh now just over, 35.5 million RF. This is like what? About 0.1% turn power loss. And for a while that will very likely just kind of sit there barely making any power, but that's perfectly fine because we're going to making an induction cell there eventually. Now, need to put these back on. Hang on. Yeah, 4K goes first. Now, I need you. Now, just as a temporary measure type thing. Oh wait. Hang on. Yeah, I can just put it like this. And you go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. And the orientation really doesn't matter much right now because that's not going to be the final place that I put it. Instead, the final position will actually be underneath here. Now, and to grab you, and let's put you there for now. But eventually, I'll have it all here. Now, I need some kind of glass. Right, 25, okay. 16, 24, 25. And then stone cutter to make framed glass. And I also need to make a single recipe worth. Okay. Pretty sure we've got a sawmill here. There's crushing factory. This looks like no, not there. Some enrichment chamber. Alright, let's make ourselves a sawmill. Sawmill just needs steel casing. And there we go. Now, go and place it here. Now wait until this all processes. Like, admittedly it's only one, but still. And then one view. Now, I'm thinking we'll put it here. So I'll be douche, 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 and whole line there, Alright, I need put you there for a sec. So place that. There we go. And then the remaining 3 will go in here. But as you can imagine, can't place them yet. So they can go inside them here for now. Yeah. Put my first 2 patterns back in. Descending. Right, now I need alright. Oh. Controller. I'm gonna just freaking put it in full screen. There we go. Right. 1. Alright. I'm freaking back's itchy today too. Now I need some more diamonds. Oh. That's right, yeah, put it over there, I forgot about that. Engineering, and then I'll need some silicon and some redstone. Yeah. Slowly, and one thing of it. And the eye portal will always be there, and then I'm gonna have a cell workbench there, because eventually I'm going to actually start storing fluids in the ME system, probably with another net drive up there. Now we take 2 empty ones, just throw them back through, and see if I can. Oh, okay. Nothing more I can turn to do with those there. Right. Yeah. Messed up slightly by adding an extra silicon I didn't actually need. Now, let's see how much. Good enough. Yeah, good enough for 12. Cool. Just thinking while this is turning going, it's like, I really don't want to have the charger be just wasted. But it's only really used to make charge service. I should use it as just kind of a you know, excess turn Certus charger type thing. Right, now break that. Wait for the lag spike. And there we go. That's now one side of this done. which means I can now hook up the other side. Now, get my 3-frame glass, and there we go. Now I just need to make another 10. And of course that will then give me the first layer. I'm so tempted to just, like, might be able to build the rest actually. First I need to make some more patterns. And cable. Alright. Now, quartz fiber. It's just a habit of punching ass. Alright. Let's see if I can make 100. Nope, I can't. Can I make 10? Nope, I can't. Alright, how to... Ooh, I know. Warp to the mine. And of course that's offline, but ready to make more and more fluids. Right, I'm actually going smart because this is a bit loud. There we go. Just half the game volumes and my voice comes through a bit clearer. Osmium. I don't think there's really anything else I need. What was I coming here for again? I'm gonna forget what I was coming here for. I think I might have actually terminated this. Right. Take that. Alright. Yeah, jump back. That's online, which is good. Now I just need to find a tank. I'm pretty sure somewhere in one of these I should have. Aha. Yes. Water tank. There'll be 29 buckets of water. Now, I need to make another 10, so let's... Oh, that's right. Wasn't for that, it was actually to get the collector, which apparently I've already moved. Okay. I don't think... No, I don't actually have... Right, so... set warp workshop. Now, for some reason I can't actually... Oh, sorry, I used my turning collector over there, that's right. For some reason I'm not actually able to set multiple homes, even if I set that in the config. Collector... And of course I need more glowstone. How can I actually make glowstone anyway? Cause no, I'm pretty sure there's a way that I can actually make glowstone effectively out of nothing, but apparently not. So that means take all this, jump home, transmutation table. Well, let's just frickin' fill up as much as we can on it. There we go. Now, right. So I need to make more of this system. I should also really just like straight out frickin' like build it into place as well. So I'm gonna need the smelting factory. So Z, that's why. So you used to turn like everything's going, yeah, but just kind of spelling American. Alright. That sound doesn't end up getting stuck in it, because I got 63 in there, can't make them all. And then yeah, got 2 osmium. Okay, let's take 4 copper as well, and then a piece of redstone. And then enrich you and you, and we wait. Yeah. Fusing factory. And there we go. Now eventually, this won't even really matter, like, at all. Because, you know, I'll be able to just simply, like, fill it up using the ME system. And also have one for each of the enriched materials. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically 9. Just so I don't start off with. But I believe the total amount eventually needing is like what? Like 11? Because here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's personally a few. Here, here's the best way to do it actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I wonder what. Like, I found 8. Either way, it'd be like all up to here, and then skipping these two because enriched tin, like, is literally just used to make bronze. And bronze Like, it really doesn't have any use for me. And of course, enriched iron just uses carbon anyway, and it's also, yes, used for reactor glass, but I won't need a reactor since I got the steam turbine. And besides that, I just use my steel dust. Then we use for radiance and thermonuclear and shining and spectrum. I believe I need stuff that I don't actually have yet. Yeah. So there's way down the line. Like, basically, I'll only really use this if I really need to. Like, thermonuclear, like, yeah, it's freaking, like, almost, like, yeah, like, yes, I'll need now to make a ton reactor at some point for this, but I can just make a minimum size one, right? And of course, I make nuclear waste, make plutonium. Plutonium then allows me to make an SPS casing to then make antimatter to then make the nuclear synth and also infinite tier machinery. But I really won't need higher than what? Like, absolute. But might pay to have infinite energy cubes. Not sure. But then of course antimatter, which then can be used to make spectrum, which then makes spectrum alloy, which is also needed for it. But But I'm pretty sure. I think polonium's one that I would need more of. Okay. No. I'm sure it's, unless it is. Oh wait. I know why I'm trying to think of needing nuclear waste now. Because plutonium can then be put in, made into and reprocessed fissile fragments, which then can be used to make into fissile fuel again. And now I can use that to make superheated sodium, which will then allow me to combine with lava to make molten thermonuclear, which of course then is used to make enriched thermonuclear, to then make thermonuclear alloy, which can be used to make supreme tier stuff. But again, really not going to be needed for a long while. Except I'll need 2 per pump for this bad boy. So yeah, I will eventually need it, but like, it's not really needed yet. Right, now. I'm gonna put it here. Crunchy. And there's not really a way to. Well, maybe. Since I'm not really giving net crap about net, whether or not whether or not I'm using this most effectively or efficiently, whatever I'll call it, because I'll get tons of it anyway. Now, yeah, put that back actually. And yes, I'm hiding the power cabling underneath the floor. Because that way, when I, why is that looking visually glitched? No. Okay, interesting. Right, now, do I have any alloy left? Yes, I do, good. Because that means I can now do this. And fused alloy needs 20, so I'd have to do a full run. Hang on, I'm an idiot. I'm a freaking idiot. I can literally consume these to upgrade the power storage here. And yes, these power cables are technically power storage. Now, I need enriching factory. Move you, yes, we'll put you up to there. And then crusher. Purification chamber. Chemical injection chamber. Yeah, I can just put in the ME system for now. Sawmill. Yeah, I'll put the sawmill over here. Yeah, because this is 2 blocks rather than 1, I can technically cheat. Put you here. And then can't quite cheat as much with here, but what I can do. Okay. Is this. See, then once I get this built up enough, I can then bring the cabling out and around, and behind here will be the input output. Actually, I'll set up now. So, got energy there, input output here, and then yeah, fusing factory. That one on the set up here. Just trying to think, because I need 3, 5, 6, 7. Pretend that's biofuel. That's 8. Yeah. Okay, so what do I need 9? I don't know. Right, so 2 lots of 4. Alright. Put you there. And then you there. That works even better. Yeah. Yeah, because then, actually, yeah, because then this here should be a wall, I believe. Yep. Yeah, so here's our wall. And that inputs, I don't know, probably make this one coal. Actually, now what can better if I actually do like this? Yes, I'm pretty sure I'll need 9-ish, because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'll actually need 10. Right, so that's 3, 3, 3. Well, 4 here actually, because make the top one there the coal, and the rest can be, all the progression. Actually, no. Top one can be biofuel actually, because I need to hide the biofuel production, so slime ball production, sorry, behind there. Then probably have my sag mills up here, because I have one for cobble and one for sand rather, and one for just generic. But sand one will literally be also turn feeding itself. What have I got? 64 sodas in my inventory. Put you in. Yeah, I need another 10 diamonds. Because then, engineering. Right, now, while I'm waiting on that, let's see here. Yeah, okay, so. Put you. Yeah, that'll work. Now, that there will be for then steel grinding balls. Now this will be my generic one, so. And. Yeah. Then of course I just need to make a second one. Or do I? No, I don't, because I've got the other one at the mine. So let's go and grab that one actually. And then... Oh, apparently that was the one from the mine. Alright. Trying to make another sag mill. Because I literally only need the 2. Now, iron gear... 2 iron gears... A piston... And void chassis... That's deep slate tiles. Yeah, it's just trying to stack a couple deep slate. That's all we really need anyway. And then capacitor. I need gold nuggets for that. Make some gold nuggets. apparently I already had at least one. Yeah, I had one. Okay. Yeah, to make that, I just need 2 energy alloy, which is... make that later. Right, now, there we go. And then of course, make that. I don't really have another capacitor lying around. Nope. Okay. Now I need a bin. So make bin. And of course I need to make more osmium. But of course to then do that, I literally need to, well, basically. Yeah, I need, first off, get more salt. And need something high in EMC as well. Preferably something abundant. Hang on, I can just literally freaking make myself a collector and another collector. So collector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dark matter I need to make. Right. Get my soul philosopher's stone. I think that'd be just enough to make one. Yep. Well. Actually. Oh, I got freaking 6 Mobius. I mean, tons of Mobius fuel heat. I'm a freaking idiot. Seems saying that a lot this episode, though. Right. Now. Make a dark matter. Make a dark collector. And, you know, because this is only taking up 4 of the proverbial slots. There we go. Now, I can actually also really speed things up by just throwing in a freaking shit ton of charcoal. No, screw it. Let's break this down too. Right. And then go. And then, right, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so I can do 7. And then I can also do another stack. Now, I have another stack of glowstone dust. Cool. And of course, these are all now full. That's okay, because I can do this. Now, can I make 10 patterns yet? Nope, because I used up some of my copper. Right. I need to get some salt. 32 is really not much. Right, I'm going that I can easily... Right. Well, I'm going smart, I'm just gonna freaking grab this and take it with me. Yeah. Because it's just a temporary thing. And... Yeah, I need... There's something's high in EMC. I suppose I could technically put those back up, but Wonder. Alright. Ooh, okay, so emeralds have the same EMC as diamonds. So just gotta remember to pull out a stack of diamonds later on. Right, and fill this up with salt, and then now eventually I will be able to just make it. So I wonder actually, can I? No, can't actually turn use salt blocks to turn fill up with sodium chloride. Oh well. Yeah. Right. So I've got no raw blocks on me. Okay, so they're all in my main system. Now let's use one. And then alongside copper, I think I'll need, yes, I need an osmium. An osmium. Alright. Project on. This kind of just goes to show how much friggin' salt this thing actually needs. I don't think it's actually even really way to actually. Nah. You can't really turn salt into hydrogen chloride by putting it into an injection chamber apparently. Well. Another enriched redstone, because then I'm actually gonna make a pair of what do you call it? A pair of bins, because one bin goes there, they'll hold, I don't know, flint maybe, and then the one that goes here will hold most likely gravel, because this one will be the ones that just make sand, And I'll probably... Actually, no. I'll have behind here hold flint. And the top one here will hold sand. Now, where did I put... that's right. Yeah. There we go. And then... need to find... Okay, so I'm gonna need a shit ton more flint. Now, just put in one flint. I also forgot about the fact that it also needs power, so that plan won't quite work out as cleanly as I hoped it would. Which means, yeah, that's actually gonna have to go over one. So, and this one here will be perfectly fine to sit where it is, but just for the sake of symmetry, I'm actually gonna put that on there. Now, take these. And I need... I haven't got any spares either. Although... I actually kind of do. Oh yes. Completes the stack. And you go down here. Now. Why does that go down? Hang on, I can literally eliminate one from this whole line. Like, even though, yes, one really doesn't sound like much, it's like, you know, oh, it's just one. Like, that's still one more that I don't have to have placed elsewhere. But then that also allows me to drop this all by a block. And dropping this by a block. That's... one, two, three. One, two. Alright, cool. Yeah, by dropping everything by a block, I can now do this. Also not turn in place on the side. Literally just by dropping this by one and propagating that change to the rest, I've now literally saved an extra 3. And so now, like, yeah, all I've got to do basically is simply link all this up. which can't quite do yet because I don't have universal cables, but I literally just need to make one. Yeah, one recipe, I mean. And there we go. Now, take the cobble. And then, actually, do I have any gravel? No, but I do have some cobble. Right. Put in one just because I have one single turn flint in there right now. But that's what's known, that's what I'm calling a seed flint though. On the other side. So with the seed flint, I can then make, or what I can run the turn the sag mill for a couple of cycles, and then those cycles will then allow me to make more flint. Like, see, I've now technically got 2 flint, and that's just from turn using one single cobble. So put in all 4. Put in the last stack. And of course I'll need to grab out more flint. I don't seem to have any. Unless of course I got flint in here. Nope. So that's literally all the flint I now have. And there we go. Now, I will of course need just sort of basics and right. And there's right. See now, right? Here will probably be the sand, flint storage, and gravel storage. Because I'm actually going to store the sand outside the ME system, mainly just because that way it'll be like a lot easier for me. Like for now, it has to be stored in the ME system because I just don't have the storage for just shy of 16k sand. But over time, I will actually get enough materials so I can actually start making the actual storage system. That's probably about 5 more stacks, I think. Just gotta wait until this all hits the stack. I just don't think for a sec there. Actually, I might just try and leave the sand in there for now, actually, because that way it'll all fill up there, and flint fills up there, and gravel can fill up there. Yeah, because it is only a like a basic capacitor, it's really getting freaking slow as. But eventually, I will manage to find a good capacitor where it'll be like even without tick sprinting. Right, so while that's working, there's not really much I can do really besides effectively just wait, so yeah. Waiting it is. Right, now also need to I'm gonna also have at least here or here rather turn like kind of hang on. Okay, so Just thinking for a sec. I'm gonna have most of here in one, because that way. Oh, hang on. I can actually embed these inside the wall and have the wall texture actually above them. I might do that actually, yeah. And also technically, frees up a bunch of turn space here as well. Because do this. And then this. 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 And then of course I can put this back in. And this I need like this. There we go. You see, with this I can't really use. Oh, hang on. That's the same deal as here. I don't know. I'll work something out. Go there. Screw you, go there. Yeah. I need. Okay, now I want to. Yeah, so have here all close back up, and in here is where the rest of the machinery will go. Right, so your ones need those to start off with, and good, you're done. Right, now and set that off again. Now, while we're waiting for the next 8 to be processed down, let's fill in the floor here. I wonder if no. Yeah. Right, so from this distance. Now, even though yes, all here will eventually get opened back up, I want to have it closed for now, because then I can actually kind of, sort of like, like get a feel for like, where the flooring actually sits, because this will probably be the actual height of it. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll find out either way soon. Well, I say soon, but like it's probably gonna be a few weeks, honestly. Like, just in general, like it's just gonna be like like a little while basically, because I need to get auto crafting set up, and then I'll also need to basically build out the basement level here, and start effectively building out what will become the what you call it? You know, uh, like the access way. But given the fact that the basement level is literally like what here, and as you can see, pretty high above the terrain here. So I'm actually gonna have to basically landscape all here, and then have basically kind of like a what's the word? Kind of like a pathway, like not a big one, admittedly, but still a pathway, coming down to probably say I don't know, like here, and then allow you to like just ride a horse up into the courtyard, which of course is at the basement level. Which it's actually kind of weird, really, that Biltmore House has the main courtyard at the level of the basement, and not on the main floor. Right, there we go. Could I have waited until I done more of the couple? Yeah, probably. But and this way would be a little bit easier. Ooh, just trying to look at the amount of time the recording's been going for, and it's over an hour now. So yeah, I think it might go. Yeah, I'll try and cut this episode here, and then yeah, go do something real quick, and then I'll record turn episode 16, which for you will be like what, couple of days. um, yeah, just thinking. Also, so need to set up silicon production too, because I'm gonna need a fuck ton of silicon. Like a lot. Because need one silicon for every turn processor. Actually, since I now got 8, I can put in 16. Right. So yeah. I'll see you all in episode 16.